Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about the diffusion and osmosis. So first of all, we will discuss about the diffusion. Do you know what is diffusion? Diffusion is the movement of substance. Diffusion is the movement of substance. Substance may be solid, liquid, or gas. From the reason of high concentration to low concentration. Until uniform concentration is achieved. Is called diffusion. So this is the definition of diffusion: movement of substance from the region of high concentration to low concentration until uniform concentration is achieved. This is the definition of diffusion. Okay. Now, diffusion takes place in all the medium, may be solids, liquid, or gases. But the rate of diffusion is highest in the gases. Gas, the rate of diffusion is high, then comes in the liquid and then in the solid. See, we are studying here how do this gaseous substance, liquid substance, and solid substance go inside the cell. So here gaseous substance, gases means which gases? Life requirement gases are oxygen and CO2. O2 and CO2, the movement of these two gases, CO2 and O2, takes place by the process of diffusion. Okay, so come to see how do these gases, CO2 and O2, is diffused in the unicellular organism and in the multicellular organism. See, in unicellular organism, you can take the example of amoeba. Amoeba is a unicellular organism. This is pseudopodia. This is nucleus. Okay. This is suppose amoeba, which lives in the water, stagnant water generally it lives. In the water, you know that this gases, O2, CO2 is also present in the dissolved form. Now, this O2 enters inside the cell by the process of diffusion. Why? Why this O2 is entering inside, that you know, beta. In this amoeba, the mitochondria will be present in which oxygen is used up. So, during respiration, in the amoeba, in the mitochondria, oxygen is used up during the respiration. So, as a result, the concentration of oxygen inside the cell is less always, because oxygen is continuously used up. So, the concentration of oxygen inside the cell is less and inside the water is more. So, oxygen diffuses inside the cytoplasm of the amoeba, in the body of amoeba. In the same way, inside this mitochondria, CO2 is released during respiration. So, as a result, the concentration of CO2 inside the cell, means cytoplasm, is more than the concentration of CO2 in the water. So, this carbon dioxide will diffuse out because higher concentration is present inside the cytoplasm. Always continuously carbon dioxide is released there during the respiration. So carbon dioxide comes out through the body of this amoeba by the process of diffusion. In our body also, human being body also, when we inhale, then oxygen, suppose we are inhaling, then oxygen is going inside the alveoli. Oxygen is going, this is alveoli, and this is blood capillaries where blood is present. Inside this blood capillaries, oxygen, concentration of oxygen is less, so oxygen diffuses into the blood capillaries of the lungs. And this blood capillaries supplying this oxygen to the distribute to every cells. And in the cell, suppose the oxygen is coming inside the cell. So inside the cell, oxygen is used for the respiration, and as a after the respiration, CO2 is produced. So concentration of CO2 will be more here also. So CO2 will come out. So like this, diffusion of the substances takes place in the cell, and the plasma membrane help in this process. Okay, there is no role of the plasma membrane. Diffusion can take place without the plasma membrane. For example, you can take, suppose you are burning a match, this incense stick in a corner of room. The fragrance of this incense stick spread in whole room by the process of diffusion. But diffusion also takes place in the living world, in the living organism. By the process of diffusion, oxygen and carbon dioxide move inside and outside of the cell. So it is a function of a plasma membrane. Now come to see the other function of plasma membrane, that is what? Osmosis. Osmosis. First of all, what is osmosis? Osmosis is the movement of solvent. Process of movement of solid. Solid, not solvent. Example of solvent, water. From the reason of high concentration to low concentration until uniform high concentration to low concentration through plasma membrane. Through plasma membrane. Here plasma membrane is necessary, and here substance will move from high concentration to low concentration. The diffuse substance is only solvent, means water. Any solvent can move, no gas, no solid. In the osmosis, only liquid substances move, no gas, no solid will move through by the process of plasma membrane. And second, plasma membrane is necessary. Without plasma membrane, this osmosis cannot take place. Okay, plasma membrane or semi-permeable membrane also you can say. Through semi-permeable membrane. Semi-permeable membrane. Okay. Now, osmosis is of three types. Number one, osmosis is of two types only, Vita. Number one is endoosmosis, and number two is exosmosis. See, in endosmosis, water moves from the surrounding to the cell. For example, you take this is a cell, animal cell or plant cell. This cell is present in the water. Then water will move. Suppose the concentration of water is more here. More concentration of water. More concentration of water. Then here inside less concentration of water. So water will move here from outside to inside the cell. This is what endosmosis is taking place. Okay. So more water is entering at a time. Here some water molecules comes out also. So in the osmosis, not only the water goes from only inside the cell, it is in the both direction. More water is entering and less water is coming out. So here never equilibrium will never achieved. So like they say, endosmosis takes place. In the endosmosis, the concentration of water in the solution will be more and less water is present inside the cell. So more water is from the region of high concentration outside to inside. Water is moving. This is called what? Endosmosis. Now during endosmosis, some amount of water also comes out because in the osmosis equilibrium is never achieved. Now come, what is exosmosis? In exosmosis, the things will be reversed. Here, suppose this is the cell in which the concentration of water is more. Here more concentration of water. And in the solution, the concentration of water is less. Okay. So here more concentration, here outside less concentration. So in this situation, water will comes out from the cell, and here this is called what? Exosmosis. At the same time, some water will also enter inside the cell. Here equilibrium not achieved. So more water is coming outside and less water is coming inside. Now come to see the solution. What are the various types of solution and what will happen to the cell if we will place the cell in different types of a solution. See, on the basis of concentration of water, the solution is of three types. Solution. What is solution? Do you know? Solution is a homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture. It has two parts, solute and a solvent. Now, the solution here on the basis of concentration of water, solution is of three types. Number one is hypotonic solution. Number two is isotonic solution. And number three is hypertonic solution. Hypertonic solution. Now, what is hypotonic solution and isotonic and hypertonic? One by one we will discuss. So first of all, hypotonic solution. See, solution in which concentration of water is more than the concentration of water in the cell. Solution in which concentration of water is more than the concentration of water in the cell. We are comparing the concentration of water in the cell and in the solution. So if the solution have higher concentration of water than the cell, then solution is called what? A hypotonic solution. Example, you can take very dilute. Example, very dilute solution. For example, suppose you are taking 100 ml water or putting a pinch of salt only and mix the salt, dissolve the salt properly, the solution will be hypotonic solution. Is it? Now, come to know what will happen to the cells in the hypotonic solution and what will happen to the plant cell and in animal cell. Suppose here in this Petri dish, we have taken hypotonic solution and here also we have taken hypotonic solution. Here we have placed the animal cell. What kind of cell? Animal cell in hypotonic solution and here we have placed plant cell in the hypotonic solution. Here animal cell and here plant cell. See, already in the solution, the concentration of water is more and inside the concentration of water is less. So, water will enter inside the cell. More water. Here, process is going in both sides. Not only water is entering inside. Some water will come outside also. But more water is entering inside and less water is coming outside, due to which the animal cell will swell up. And if we will keep it for long period of time, then it will burst. Okay. So here what is happening with that? More water molecule enter in the cell and less water molecule come out. So what will happen? Cell will swell up. Swell up. Okay. And if you will keep for longer time, cell क्या होगा? After long time, सेल क्या हो जाएगा? बर्स्ट कर जाएगा. सेल क्या हो गया? बर्स्ट कर गया. Understood? Because more water is entering and less water is coming out, so slowly cell will swell up. There is no cell wall is present in the case of animal cell, so no extra support it is getting, and in last what happened? This animal cell will burst. Now come in the case of plant cell, what happened to the plant cell? This condition will be same. This condition will be same, that more water will enter inside the cell and less water will come out. Here also cell will swell up, and after that this cell become here. This condition will be applied here also, but here after a long time, सेल यहाँ क्या हो जाएगा बेटा? सेल टर्जिड हो जाएगा. TURGID. वेरी टर्जिड, वेरी हार्ड हो जाएगा एकदम. ठीक है. सो लाइक दिस हैपेंस इन द सेल behave like this in the hypotonic solution. In hypotonic solution, cell will swell up, animal cell will burst like RBC. Any animal cell will burst, but plant cell become turgid, very hard. pressure inside the cell will be very high. Now come to show what will happen to the cell in the isotonic solution. Here one application you can see beta, that since the water moves from the region of high concentration to low concentration, these days in summer we are taking sarbat, glucon, and so we should take not much salt or sugar in the sarbat. So sarbat should be hypotonic, so water will be absorbed more easily in our intestine. Sometimes you have seen or about knowing that when we take large amount of salt in the solution, then we start to vomiting. Do you know why? Because in the solution the concentration of water is less, so water comes out from the intestinal cells, and that's why we start to vomit. Now come to see the isotonic solution. What is isotonic solution and what will happen to the plant cell and animal cell in the isotonic solution? Isotonic solution. So what is it? Solution in which concentration of water is less than the concentration of water in the cell. Solution in which concentration of water is less than the concentration of water in the concentration solution in which concentration of water is more. Concentration of water is more than the concentration of water in the cell is called isotonic solution. Is it? Example of isotonic solution is Ringer solution. Ringer solution is the example of isotonic solution. Now come to see what will happen to the plant cell and animal cell in the isotonic solution. Here one animal cell I have taken and here one plant cell I have taken. Here this is in this petri dish. Isotonic solution is there. Isotonic solution. आइसोटोनिक सॉल्यूशन है दोनों में. See what happens here. Solution in which concentration of water is more. ओह मेरा दिमाग खराब है. More not. Solution in which concentration of water is equal. ये क्या होगा? दोनों साइड में इक्वल है बेटा. Concentration of water is equal to the concentration of water in the cell. So it is isotonic solution. Here also the concentration of water same and inside the concentration of water is same. So what will happen in this situation? As much water is entering inside the cell, that much water comes out. So the cell will remain in its same volume. See, same amount of water enter inside the cell. As much water enter in the cell, that much water comes out. So cell remain in its same volume. Okay, cell is not shrinking as well as not swelling up. Cell remain in its own volume because both sides the concentration of water is equal. So as much water, suppose 5 molecules of water is or 3 molecule of water molecule enter in a cell in 1 second, then 3 molecule of water will come out. So the cell will remain in its same volume. There is no increase in the volume of the cell takes place if we are placing the plant cell or animal cell in the isotonic solution. Is it? Now come to see another type of solution, that is hypertonic solution. Hypertonic solution. Hypertonic solution hypertonic solution क्या है? Solution in which concentration of water is less. Solution in which concentration of water is less than the concentration of water in the cell. Okay. Example, you can take very conc solution. Conc, concentrated solution, conc solution. See, now what will happen? Suppose this is a petri dish in which one animal cell is kept and in another petri dish plant cell is kept, placed. Here in the solution concentration of water is less. Here less water is present and inside more water is present. So more water comes out. Okay. Suppose 4 water coming out and it only 2 water is entering inside the cell. Same thing happen here also. So here what will happen? Cell will shrink. Since more water comes out. More water comes out and less water enter inside the cell, so cell will shrink. More water molecules comes out. And less water molecule enter. So सेल क्या होगा बेटा? सेल श्रिंक करेगा. बोथ सेल, प्लांट सेल और एनिमल सेल श्रिंक कर जाएगा. एंड एनिमल सेल इज कॉल्ड, एनिमल सेल यहां पर इज कॉल्ड क्रीनेटेड. एंड प्लांट सेल को क्या कहते हैं? प्लांट सेल इज कॉल्ड प्लाज्मोलाइज्ड. Now another term you got, crenate, plasmolized. What is plasmolysis? How is cell get plasmolized? Now see, plasmolized क्या है? Plasmolysis क्या है? Here in the case of plant cell, suppose the plant cell is placed in the hypertonic solution, then the cell wall remain on its position. Cell wall remain on its position, but the cellular content whole plasma membrane on the cell protoplasm start to shrink. And after some time, the cell wall remain on its own position and whole protoplasm get shrinked, moves away from the plasma cell wall, and this is called what? Plasmolysis. Shrinking of the protoplast of the plant cell when it is placed in the hypertonic solution is called what? Plasmolysis. Here you see cell wall is here, remain on its own position, but plasma membrane start to shrink because more water is coming out. So here shrinking will take place, but the cell wall remain on its own position and only cellular content shrink away, and this is called what? Plasmolysis. Plasmolysis, and plasmolysis happens only in the concentrated cell, concentrated solution. Now one activity you can do, simple one activity. See, what activity you will do? Take 2 or 3 potato, and make a cup like a structure. Suppose this is potato, cut half, and in the middle you make a small cup like a structure. This is potato number A. Another potato also, here also you make a cup like a structure, potato number B. And one you take this by a boiled potato. This is what kind of potato? Boiled potato. Okay. Now here you put some, this one you leave, nothing you put here. In A nothing is kept. In the is this one B, you put some salt and sugar. आपने यहाँ क्या डाल दिया है? Salt. और here also you put salt. ठीक है? And observe after some time. You will see here nothing, or no, one more thing is can do. Put all these things in a plate where water is placed. Water is there. Okay. Now after sometimes, after doing this activity, after sometimes 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you leave this arrangement. After that, you will find that in this A, B, so potato number B, you will find water get collected there. Here. And in the C, no water get collected. Okay, why this happens? Here nothing is happening. See, this solution water you have kept it is not pure water. It also contains some salt, so it is also a solution. So here what happens? Here in the case of A, you will say the potato means potato get more voluminous, it is bigger in size because this cell takes water. The cells of this potato takes water and it swell up. Here you will get a water collection of water. Do you know why? Because from this water, cell to cell water, here in the salt the concentration of water is less. So this cells of water is losing water by the exosmosis. And in the case of boiled egg, no, nothing is seen. Do you know why? Because the cells of this potato is dead. After boiling, the cells of potato get dead. So here nothing is observed. So like this, one activity is given in your NCERT exercise. More things you have observed, when you take bath for long period of time, then your fingers get swell up. Do you know why? Because this fingers, the skin of fingers is made up of cell. When we are putting these cells in the water, the cell water enters in, more water enter inside the cell and the cell gets swell up. But when we are washing the cloth in detergent or surf solution, we are keeping the fingers, then our fingers get shrinked because this soap solution and detergent solution is a hypertonic solution. So our cells of the skins or finger losing the water, and this is shrinking due to exosmosis. So like this, osmosis takes place here. Is it clear, students? So today we have completed osmosis and diffusion, and only one thing is remaining, that is difference between osmosis and diffusion. Difference between osmosis and diffusion. That we will complete tomorrow. Leave it today. Tomorrow, because time now is the time for next class. What is time now? 7:55. Okay. So leave it, go away, move. Thank you.